Welcome back to Hull. We're just getting our breath back after a phenomenal Heist super middleweight tournament won by James Ozzy Osborne, who takes not only 25k back to his 5 kids, but 30k with the knockout of the night. There are still 2 fights to go and 2 talents from Hull. Looking forward to seeing both of them. Aki to bring the first fight in.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our next contest, 6 3-minute rounds in the middleweight division. Please welcome into the ring first from Costa Rica, Jose Aguirre.
So into the ring comes Jose Aguirre from Costa Rica. 20 fights in his 4.5 years as a pro. Very much the B side of the equation here. All attention on the man about to enter.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent. He comes from right here in Hull, and his name is Ted Jackson.
He's so popular, he's got the model looks, and he's an undefeated 23-year-old. Absolutely love him by the Humber. We've seen Harry Powell already, Louis Sylvester still to come. But the whole prospects are red hot. And here he comes. Ted Jackson. We all want to look like Ted.
He's certainly got the part of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is brought to you by Izzy Azif and GBM Sports. We are live worldwide on the global home of boxing, DAZN. This contest, 6 3-minute rounds sanctioned in the middleweight division. Your timekeeper will be Amjad Ditta, and your referee in charge of the action is A-star referee Darren Sargentson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to box. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, he wears the black shorts and weighed in at 11 stone, 10 pounds and 12 ounces. He has 20 professional contests to his name, and he comes to us from Costa Rica. Please welcome Jose Aguirre. And his opponent across the ring fights out of the blue corner. He wears the black and amber shorts, and he weighed in at 11 stone, 6 pounds and 11 ounces. He comes to the ring with a perfect professional record, 4 wins, no defeats, and one of those wins comes by way of knockout. And ladies and gentlemen, he comes from right here in Hull, and his name is Ted Jackson.
Fellas, both know the rules. Keep it clean. Nothing low. Watch your heads. And when I say break, take a step back. Most importantly, defend yourself at all times. Best of luck, lads.
Well, there's a wonderful atmosphere for the Heist tournament tonight in Hull. But the fans have stayed. And one of the reasons is to watch the progress of the extremely popular Ted Jackson. How good is he? How far can he go? 6 rounds in the super middleweight division, but he came in at 11-6, so probably likely to fight down at middleweight in with Jose Aguirre, the journeyman from Costa Rica, who's lost 18 times, only been stopped a couple, normally pretty durable. Jackson in fight number 5, Dave. Have you seen him?
Yeah, I think I saw his... Has he boxed in GVM before?
He has.
Yeah, I seen him on his last time he was out with us.
Body shot with the right hand.
Oh, that was nice.
Yep. Good combinations, looking for the uppercut early against the smaller guy, and Aguirre says, okay then, come on. Tries to tempt him in.
Nice body work.
Yeah, he's a smart fighter, Jackson. But Aguirre can be awkward and difficult. And does spring the occasional surprise, not necessarily a win, but fiercely competitive he can be. Won his first couple and then settled for life as the journeyman. Body shot from Jackson and a nice right hand.
There's the journeyman that fires back, which I like to see. Jackson weighing 11-6. That is interesting. So he's definitely a middleweight then.
Yep. Aguirre heavier at 11-10. I think Jackson's coming down in weight and wants to settle around the middleweight. This is good speed and variety from the whole man. The crowd love it.
Yeah. But you saw on the ring walk, you know, he knows how to play the crowd. He knows, you know, he knows what he wants to do. He doesn't want to just be a fighter that just walks to the ring with no personality. He's got something about him.
Yeah, really neat combinations as well. Did you used to come in the ring like that?
Yeah, actually, my ring walk's better than my fights.
Wild, swinging Aguirre. Always trying to come forward and make a fight of it. 36 now, the man from El Terror.
Still in good shape, though.
Turns southpaw, Jackson. Trying something different at the end of the first round.
Nice left hands there from the southpaw.
Good body shot as well. Went in. Lovely. Rat-a-tat-tat. Speed. Excellent finish to the opener. It's been a good round for Ted Jackson.
Nice work from Jackson there in the first round. Shipped a couple of little overhands, but in the main he controlled with his jab, doubling and trebling, and then even switching over to southpaw. Former professional fighter Conor Cogill in his corner.
Yeah. Shame what happened to him, but become a good trainer, and he's a great guy to chat to. In the Jackson corner, the man in black and amber, as Aki described him, or black and orange, a sort of leopard print down the side with
Tiger.
Ted.
I would say that's Tiger, mate.
Tiger, okay.
I don't know what leopards you watching.
All right, you like wild animals, there you go. I got a couple of Bengals, they're pretty wild. Anyway, enough of that. In with Jose Aguirre, Ted Jackson. Good contrasting styles. They're vicious, my Bengals, by the way.
You know they are tigers, don't you?
Oh, they are.
Right, so you should know what a tiger looks like.
I should be. One of my Bengals is white. Anyway, never mind. Ted Jackson, the whole man with the huge support. And a little extra bonus for you. A couple of fights on the YouTube channel for DAZN. Having seen the Heist.
That's
Good
a nice
body shot. Yeah, really nice. He picks his punches well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's got good legs, he's got sharp reactions with him, so he's skipping out of range, maintaining his balance there.
Aguirre always coming forward, hands up. There are gaps underneath the elbows that Jackson might exploit. There's the long reach and jab. He turned over in June last year. Ted Jackson, just some embryonic baby wins really so far, but he's building nicely. Just 23 as well.
So much time when you're 23 years old, you've got so much time to develop. People are looking at you now and judging you now, but the scope for improvement with the time that you've got in your career is massive. You look at the rankings for a lot, in a lot of the divisions, champions late 20s, 30s.
And you can see he's a middleweight compared to the super middles we've just seen in the tournament.
Yeah, definitely. And he's a good size middleweight. Nice uppercut there, just shoveled him.
And a good movement, utilising every bit of the ring. And the body shot, a nice uppercut.
To work off the body shot as well.
It's impressive. Cute combinations from Jackson, in and out of range, boxing well.
With the angles that Jackson's giving him as well, it stops Aguirre to be able to just rumble forward and walk him down. The first round he's walking him down and then looking to try and put pressure on him, but he's stopped that already.
The crowd love the razzle-dazzle, hands down.
So he skips off, then goes back to the centre of the ring, so he can't just bowling around the ring, keeping the pressure on him.
Connor and Ted in the corner, the blue corner over there.
Ten seconds, corners. Seconds now. Round 3.
Into the third round of this. Fifth fight for Ted Jackson, the 21st for Costa Rica's Jose Aguirre in the black and white with the maroon boots. Red gloves as well. Movement is good from Jackson, the young prospect with GBM and the whole faithful here. He's got a spring about him, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's sharp. He's a sharp boxer, but he's being intelligent. He's not trying to be macho and stand there and out-strength him. He's using his attributes, which is his height, his reach, his good feet, and he's got a good jab, and he's got more punch variety. So he's making it easier for himself. There's no need to make these early learning fights difficult. The hard fight is going to come down as he starts stepping up. So make these fights as easy as you can.
Still, Aguirre bustles forward, trying to rip in the short hooks to Jackson's body. He's game, isn't he?
He is.
But there's a good body shot from Ted Jackson and good movement with the feet. He's in and out, and you can see the quality, the difference He looks more mature than a 23-year-old to me.
Yeah.
We saw that earlier, didn't we, with Diego Krasimir,
Yeah.
who was 22 and looked really advanced for his age.
That was a nice work. How he shortened the shots up there, shortened the uppercut and hook. The thing about maturity is you can't really tell fully until they start getting put under pressure, and then you see if they can hold it together when they're under pressure.
Nice little movement though. And,
oh yeah.
He's gone back to orthodox. Did move to southpaw. End of the first round. This is his preferred stance. Good at the end of rounds, Jackson, and that shows somebody that knows what the judges are looking for. It's a good habit to get into, finish strong.
Yeah.
They're having a good time. Great boxing crowd here in Hull. Got some good nights with Luke Campbell and Tommy Coyle. Recently, when Brad Ray beat Shakan Pitters for the European title, when he lost last week to Lyndon Arthur.
Second round. Round 4.
Second half of this six-rounder in the super middleweight division, because Jose Aguirre weighed in heavy, but really Ted Jackson looking to make a name for himself at 11-6 in the orange tiger trunks. Ted Jackson.
It's definitely tiger because it's Hull Tigers, isn't it? We're in Hull. It's Hull, man.
Here we go.
Come on, man.
Here we go.
He's wearing the orange and black of Hull.
Here we go. You're a Yorkshireman, I'm a Londoner.
Yeah, what do you know?
I think it's the zebra trunks, I don't know. Ted Jackson, I do know him. And I know that the fans absolutely love him here. And I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. I think he's good. I think he's boxing well. Looking to become 5-0. Talented prospect. Yeah, look, he's gliding around the ring.
He puts together some nice cameos and combinations.
Good left hook back from Aguirre. Not finished yet. Tough man.
Yeah, he just looks tough.
Stopped a couple of times, once in the spring, but it's rare. And Jackson will be looking to get these rounds in. That's the key.
Yeah. If he's, you know, he's a middleweight and he's fighting a guy that's a little bit heavier than him, probably used to boxing guys that are heavier than him.
That's beautiful.
He's just got to box smart like he's doing.
Look at that, body shot, uppercut,
angles, speed, sharpness.
He sort of goes through the gears,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
Almost when he wants to. And there's a bit of kidology as well that I think the crowd like. He's an entertainer.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things we love about boxing, the different characters and stories, personalities. Look at him standing in front of Aguirre now, trying to outman him as well as outbox him, and the body shots have been good tonight. into the last 20 of the 4th round. Everything to Ted Jackson. The uppercut, this is normally when he hears that 10 seconds that he goes to work again, Jackson. And he does. Four in the back. Classy moves there, Dave,
Yeah.
with body shots.
He's good with the angles and maintain the sharpness. He's been sharp all the way through. He's never let that slip.
Six minutes left of this. Ted Jackson dominating, looking good in front of his home fans. You heard Izzy Asif earlier saying, "Who's here for Ted Jackson?" And the place went
up.
Yeah. Good body shot from Jackson. Aguirre swinging back.
Yeah, Aguirre's not stopped trying. Yeah, he's trying to bustle his way forward, trying to pin Jackson on the ropes so he can reach him. But whenever there's daylight between them, then he's falling short, and Jackson's taking care of it defensively. Slipping, rolling out, pulling out.
Aguirre still trying to trade leather.
Yeah, every time he lands, he'll get a little bit of confidence. These sort of guys, they're just getting that confidence when they touch you. They love this. It's when they're missing everything that's when they get frustrated. But while even if they feel like just touching gloves and punching through something, they'll, it keeps them in the fight. Keeps that spirit in the fight.
He's covered some space and kept light on his toes tonight as well.
Yes, but when he set his feet, he's ripped them in as well. So he's been entertaining.
He's mixed and matched.
Yeah, he's boxing in a nice way. Digs well to the body as well for a tall man. Just got to get comfortable making him miss with that overhand right when he's leaning in and when he's up close. Nice uppercut as well he got nailed with. Just for when he steps up.
Oh,
and again an overhand left there.
It's Jose Aguirre, tough as boots, the 36-year-old from Costa Rica. Body shot again from Jackson, but he can't slow Aguirre down. He's winning the rounds. But he doesn't seem hurt at all, does he?
No, tough as boots. Don't even look tired. Yeah, just with Jackson, he does sometimes get caught with the overhand shots, and he's just got to be careful about when he steps up, when he's against sharper fighters, better fighters.
been a good workout for Ted Jackson, the whole prospect. Looking to stay undefeated in 5, barring any late drama. And we had plenty of drama in the Heist tournament a few minutes ago. So you never know, but Jose Aguirre has only got 1 knockout on his long record and only a couple of victories. So Ted Jackson should cruise home if he can. Again, Aguirre beckons him in. Look at that.
That was the weirdest stamp I've seen. He stamps with the back foot.
Look at that from Jackson. Playing to the crowd. Is he on his feet? They absolutely love him. Tougher tests will come. There's that uppercut. I like that, the way he throws it. Look at that. Really good. It's almost like he gives us something sparkling and then gets out.
Yeah, he's being smart. He's not hanging around. He's not going to take unnecessary shots that don't need to.
Left hand from Aguirre. He really is a very brave, spirited challenger. He just obviously loves this business. Yes, he earns money out of it, but he wants to scrap.
Yes.
He doesn't cover up, does he?
He's clever. He is clever in what he does.
I really like the ring movement of Ted Jackson.
He's boxed well, Adam. He really has. Like I said, angles, sharpness, punch variety. He'll elect to stand there and dig in those body shots. He'll double and even treble the left hook to the body. He's doubled up his little uppercuts.
Yeah, beautiful work with that left hook downstairs. Aguirre says, come on, let's have a little scrap. Last 15 seconds of a good workout for Ted Jackson.
And
Aguirre has been able to do that.
It's been a good pace for him.
And they're having a little toe-to-toe right at the end. Fans like it. I think Aguirre is going to give him a big hug. Yeah, I think he enjoyed that. Ted Jackson wins every round. But Aguirre goes every round again, and he will be back to test more prospects. Izzy and Ted.
Tom Stalker in there.
Tom Stalker, former English captain, of course, as an amateur. And there is Ted. Delighted with victory number 5. Every minute of every round he won. I guess the question is at 23, how quickly do you move him and when do you put him in tests where he's going to have to sort
I'd like him to fight a
focus
couple
with
of,
every second of...
I'd like him to fight some British opponents around the same sort of level. You know, other young prospects that are not with the major...
Harry Powell did earlier?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. Them sort of fights where there's a, you know, because they're British as well, they tend to mean more to your own fans. You know, when you're fighting another Brit.
I'm sure Ted and the team would relish that. But he's undefeated, and it was a decent exhibition of what he can do against a journeyman that came to compete, if not, well, he knew he was going to lose, but he put everything into it. Very game, very lively. Earned his cash tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both boxers. After 6 rounds of boxing, we go to Darren Sargentson's scorecard, which reads 60 points to 54 points in favor of your winner from right here in Holyoke, Ted Jackson!
Just listen to that ovation, and that's beating a journeyman.
Yeah. He's got some following.
Imagine what will happen when he's in some proper fights.
And that's what I mean about getting him another, another Brit as an opponent. There's, somebody else that sold a few tickets, and then you start. I'm not talking about top level, the same sort of level as a level above this fellow that he's fighting here.
Team Jackson mark the victory. For Grandad Sid. Tom, Connor, Izzy, everybody happy. I'm sure Ted will be delighted to share his feelings with our top man Alex Maver in a second. As the music and the fans fuse. It's wonderful here in Hull. Cracking night. And we've got one more to come, Dave. Before Louis Sylvester, Alex will have a chat with Ted Jackson.
Congratulations, Ted, a fantastic performance there. What did you make of it?
I thought it was a good performance. I thought I showed my boxing ability. And I thought his head was very, very hard. And my hands are a bit, bleep it on the thingy, whatever, you know what I mean.
Tall, good-looking, can box. I'm, of course, talking about promoter Izzy Azif. Izzy, what did you make of his performance?
First of all, take a bow. This crowd in Hull has been absolutely brilliant all night long. Alex, I make it no secret, I'm a proud Yorkshireman. And when people say, why do you keep coming back to Hull? This is the reason we come back. The support they show for the lads and the talent in this city is on a different scale. Ted Jackson, I'm so proud of him. That performance was brilliant. Yeah, he might not have got knocked over, but that was a tough, good opponent, and the rounds were important. I've got to enjoy this champ for a bit. Ted, we're going to back him, and I'm going to officially announce Ted Jackson as a GBM fighter. When you get behind this guy, and I think future's right. Like you said, he can box, not bad looking kid, and he's got a great fan base. We're going to be coming here regularly. I'm looking forward to working with this young man.
Absolutely, and Connor, a real...
We haven't signed a contract yet, is he? So let's see the numbers first.
Tom, we're from Yorkshire. Handshake's our contract.
Connor, talk to me about Ted's performance. He showed real maturity for his age. What did you make of it?
Yeah, I thought he boxed really well. He showed a bit of everything. He showed that he can fight, he can take a punch, he can give a punch, and he can box. He's a very good boxer.
And Ted, back to you for the final word. What a ring walk, what a reception, what a crowd. What do these fans mean to you?
They're not my fans, they're my people, and this is why this is what I do boxing for, to make good nights like this for everyone else. And I wish I could be in the crowd with everyone, like, supporting one of my mates, but you got a few other local lads, Harry and Lewis, that are fighting, and we're going to bring some big nights to Hull.
Incredible. Congratulations, Ted Jackson!
Super support for Ted Jackson. Tom Stalker just reminding, is he there that the...
that's a good manager.
The ink's not...
You're just letting him know.
Yep.
It's a manager's job.
I'm sure something will be sorted. Normally it's in boxing.
Is he get your checkbook out, son?
He hasn't got much money left, has he, after
tonight?
Yeah, he's given James Ozzy Osbourne. Not just for 25k, remember, Ozzy Osbourne got the knockout bonus as well, and what a stunner it was to finish the heist. Ted Jackson with victory number 5. Our penultimate fight of the night. Just some reflections, Dave, on what we've seen so far. Who's really stood out to you tonight?
What, apart from the winner of the tournament?
Yeah.
Riz stood out. Taz stood out because
Eugene Makiva, Harry Powell, Diego Krasimir, the early guys.
Yeah, Krasimir. He was class.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was probably. If you're going to go on a prospect coming through, I would say he was the classiest, the one that you look at and go, I'm looking forward to seeing him getting stepped up and moved. Be interested to see how he moves along.
I agree. 22 years of age, the youngster from Mallorca. There you are, Dave, with your poppy. I love that. Fantastic. Terrific. On Remembrance Sunday tomorrow, and it's been a fantastic Saturday night here. The Heist won by James Ozzy Osborne. But so much drama all the way through. 3 knockouts in the first.
It's been an incredible night.
It's just been a great night, hasn't it? Really great night.
I mean, I came and I was expecting fireworks and I was expecting a really good night. I love these sort of tournaments, but I couldn't have expected what we got. Like literally every fight, drama, every fight had something going off in it, and there's so many spectacular moments. You know when the social guys at GBM make the reels for the highlights of the show?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Make sure you watch those because they are going to be off the hook because there's so many highlights tonight.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And Izzy promises there are going to be more heists in 2026. What weight would you like to see?
I'd have to have a look, to be honest. Maybe between 135 or 147.
Yeah, there's lots of lightweights, lots of super lightweights around. Of course, prize fighter back in the day were known for the heavyweights. Martin Rogan winning the first. Audley Harrison won a couple, didn't he? Michael Sprott.
I think for me, heavyweights is either going to be really good or crap.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them aren't in great condition. So after had 2 bursts of attacks, then they're hanging around for a little bit, and it can be a little bit frustrating.
We like the super middleweights because there was power, there was speed, fitness, fantastic, and hats off to all 8 of the training teams as well. They got their boys into brilliant shape, and all of them could come again. It was an absolutely brilliant, fantastic night. One more to come, and a really good fighter here, Luis Sylvester, who we saw in Doncaster at the stadium a few months ago.
It was brilliant that night.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Against Reece Mould.
I was so impressed with him last time, and I'm looking. He's been injured, hasn't he? He did his dance, I think.
He did, and Reece is over there tonight. That'll be a good rematch. Let's get him in. Here's Aki.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our final contest of the evening. 6-round sanction in the lightweight division. Please welcome into the ring from Tanzania, Ali B. Labanja.
Well, I've seen him and his team around the hotel over the last 72 hours or so from Tanzania. It's Ali B. Labanja. Ring walk number 13. In a career that goes back to September 2019, it's been a bit stop and start. He's won more than he's lost, so it'll be interesting to see how he can handle Luis Sylvester.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent. He comes from right here in Hull, Luis Sylvester.
It's the homecoming. He was saying this week he hasn't been here in a while. It's been too long. Hull's Luis Sylvester won the IBO Continental Lightweight title, beating Reece Mould. Probably his finest win. 16 of them so far. And he's here to finish off what's been a fabulous night of boxing.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final contest of the evening. All the action has been brought to you by Izzy Azif and GBM Sports. We are live worldwide on the global home of boxing, DAZN. This contest, 6 rounds in the lightweight division. And your officials, timekeeper, will be Chris Hancock, and your referee in charge of the action is A-star referee Mark Lyson. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, he wears the black and white and weighed in at 9 stone, 11 pounds and 2 ounces. He comes to the ring with 12 contests, including 6 wins and 3 defeats, with 3 draws and 1 win coming by way of knockout. He comes to us from Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. Please welcome Ali Bilobanja. And his opponent across the ring fights out of the blue corner. He wears the green and gold shorts, and he weighed in at 9 stone, 8 pounds and 12 ounces. He comes to the ring with 16 wins to his name against just 1 defeat, with 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Presenting the former English champion and a British and Commonwealth title challenger. He comes from right here in Hull, and his name is Lewis Sylvester!
Okay, boys, both know the rules. I want you to obey my commands. Tell it to break clean. Defend yourselves at all times. Go up, boys.
Good fighter, Lewis Sylvester. One of this generation from Hull. Heavily tattooed, look at those. In the green trunks. And with Ali Lubanja from Tanzania. 3 losses and 3 draws on the record. How good is he, Dave?
Oh, Lewis.
No, Lubanja.
Well, I predicted an early night.
The body language
for Lewis. For Lewis.
Yeah.
I think the sharpness of Lewis Sylvester.
Well, he's been out a while.
He's good though. He's got qualities, mate.
Oh, he's very good.
I was very impressed with his last fight.
He's very good. He beating Reece Mould. 97, 93, 96, 94, 94, 96 the other way. Well, Reece was good that night as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was a great performance because Reece was very good. But did he break his hand?
Yeah, his hand went.
And it's a shame because that's obviously
what's kept him out.
Kept him out rather than building on such a great performance.
Yeah, it's good to see him back.
Yeah.
Only in a 6-rounder, but at least he's getting some ring time again. Only 1 defeat on the record. He was stopped in 4 by Sam Noakes, who's got a huge night in a couple of weeks in Riyadh against Abdullah Mason, one of the unbeaten.
I like Mason. Mason's a very
good fighter.
Very good
fighter.
Very good. But he has been dropped.
And Noakes can punch.
Yeah, and Noakes can punch.
Yep, terrific night that in Riyadh. In a fortnight, one of the best cards, if not the best card of 2025, and then one of the best rematches as well next week with Eubank and Ben. It's a stacked November on DAZN. Remember later tonight, Victor Ortiz returns.
Yeah.
One of my favourites, Dave.
Yeah. I want to see Ortiz and Boots.
Yeah, that's the fight. I think if he gets past Lubin, that is going to be made in 2026. Sylvester holding centre ring here. He's quick, sharp, got a good jab, excellent fundamentals. What can Lubanja bring to the ring? He's got 6 victories, Lubanja, but a very, very low level.
Yeah.
Back in Tanzania, really, and he turns southpaw. Springing in, awkward style.
With Lewis being out for quite a while, it might take him a couple of rounds to get his timing and just get comfortable again in there. And also, he's got to fight against flying too hard to impress in front of his home fans.
I'm sure he'll want to shed a bit of rust, get the tools working again.
He keeps getting caught though. Good shot on the end, right on the belt, as I said.
Really nice shot. Does that happen sometimes when you've been out a while?
Yeah, too eager, because you've been frustrated because you've been out with an injury, and you wanted to build on a great performance. So even though you're trying not to be, you can be too eager to impress, too eager to get back out there, too eager to look good and shine and get back into it. And the more eager you are, the tighter you are. So therefore, your time is just not quite right.
Second of 6 in the lightweight division. One of the country's best 9-stone 9 men, Lewis Sylvester. He's 27 now. Won his first 13 before the Sam Noakes defeat for the British and Commonwealth titles, but he's bounced back well. Got some good wins, including over Reece Mould, who's over there at ringside. Good rematch, that.
Yeah. Suppose I'm on a bit of a scouting mission myself. I've got a couple of good lightweights in my gym.
Tell us about them, Dave.
Stephen Cairns, 12-0.
Good fighter.
8 knockouts. He's a very exciting fighter, very good fighter. And Ellis Price, 3-0s, outstanding prospect. So yeah, both of those two.
Good right hand from Ali B. Lubanja. Normally pretty tough, the Tanzanian, only stopped once. Quite surprising to get 3 draws on the record in only 12 fights.
Where were those draws?
Sure, I'll have a look.
Nice right hand.
One was against Craig Morgan.
Right.
In Scotland.
So if you got a draw in Scotland.
Yep. Another was back in the others were back in Tanzania, where he started his career with a few wins and a draw. Lost to Jimmy Lee.
Right.
Jimmy's a good fighter, isn't he?
Yeah.
So that was on points. I remember that, actually. He can fiddle his way through. I think that was late night on a Coventry show that GBM had when he fought Jimmy Lee. June 2024, Jimmy now unbeaten in 12. Still only 22.
Is there?
Good jab there from Sylvester, starting to get his range now in this second round.
Do you know, when you see a fighters from these parts, you look at when you think, well, as history tells us, there's not many good fighters that come out of there, and so you kind of think, oh, how good is this opponent going to be? But do you know what? He's a good opponent.
Yep, you predicted a first round stoppage win for Lewis Sylvester.
He looked like he was falling asleep in the corner before the fight started.
Maybe that's the way he gets ready.
Obviously so. He certainly woke up when the bell went.
Ryan Rhodes at ringside. Good to have him here.
Oh yeah, another one of my X-Fighters. I've had 2 X-Fighters here tonight. Curtis Woodhouse and Ryan Rhodes.
Both had good stories, didn't they?
Yeah, not bad.
Should have been a world champion, Ryan. It came at the wrong weight, and then he won the British title all over again about a decade on. He'd won it in double quick time, first time around, and then managed to get it back. It was a great tale.
Don't forget winning the European title as well, and then fighting Canelo for the WBC. We didn't do bad.
Ryan and Matthew Hatton fighting Canelo. Amazing, eh?
Yeah.
Just look down at you there, Luis Sylvester, as if to say, what are you saying about me? Third round, green trunks. What are you thinking?
I think the light off the top of my head shined in his eyes. I think it's a good workout for him. He's been out for a long time. A one-round blowout wouldn't actually do him any good. This is a good little workout for him. Like I said, the opponent-wise, he's sharp, so he's making him think, and if he switches off, he gets tagged.
He's only 25 as well, the Banja, a couple of years younger, so you just don't know the ambition. I mean, he's been unbeaten in his last couple, and there was a couple of defeats before that to Ross Driscoll and Tom Welland, who stopped him in 4.
Yeah.
He blows hot and cold. Sylvester only has 4 knockouts on the record. He's more of a sharp shooter, a boxer, but he's quick and he's got real talent. I just think he needs to warm up a little bit here. Decent defence from Lebanja. Trying to poke his own jab away and a right hand. Yeah. He's proving quite elusive here.
I think he's one of those irritating fighters where you land your shot and on your way back out you just get touched, and that's what's happening a lot of times for Sylvester.
Goes to the body.
See, he's there, he fires his own shot, but then gets it back.
What's interesting though, Sylvester trying the body work for the first time in the fight to slow down Lebanja, who's been sprightly. He's only got 1 knockout on the record as well, so this was always likely to go long. All about the manner of which Luis Sylvester comes back and what he can set up for 2026 at the age of 27. And coming off that Rees-Mogg win, he needs to build on that. He needs another high-profile fight, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he'll probably get one on back of this. Like I said, it's been a frustrating time for him because his career should have taken off after that night, but he got injured, and so therefore it's he's got to come back with something like this.
Better work from Sylvester. Whole fans staying around. It's been a long night. Action kicked off at 5 p.m. We're approaching 11. And Luis Sylvester closing what's been a really terrific night of boxing. Corner of Lebanja. Strange tales, aren't they? Some stories. He won his first 6 in Tanzania and then maybe couldn't get meaningful fights, comes over, becomes a journeyman because he doesn't sell tickets, and then sort of settles into that sort of life. At 25, won some, lost some. So where do you go? It's an odd one.
When you look at the shows that take place in Tanzania, the venues, there's no money in the game over there. So you're getting punched for a living. you've got to look at making some money for for what you're doing. So that's why a lot of people they end up travelling abroad and taking the route as the opponent
and getting the odd win.
Yeah.
Sylvester in green and gold with the green gloves. We've seen a variety tonight. Turned in March 2019 and Labanja 6 months after that. 29 fights between them. Only 4 defeats. So he's not your average journeyman, Labanja. He's awkward and difficult, unpredictable.
You see, guys that come to win, I don't call them journeymen. I just think they're professional fighters, and they win some and lose some, depending on the matching.
What about like the last one?
For me, are guys that just come to tuck up and just
like the old Peter Buckbees and Brian Coleman, the ones that sort of that lose for a living.
Yeah.
But what about the guy we just saw? The guy we just saw, Jose Aguirre. He's won 2 of 20.
I mean, he doesn't try to win in the majority of his fights. His way of defending is just to walk forward with his hands up and look to throw on the end of what you're doing.
Oh, right hand there from Labanja. And Sylvester just open, took it. But pockets of fire from the man from Tanzania, who's been a lot better than you thought before the first bell.
Yeah, a lot better.
Nice right hand from Labanja. He's had a decent round here. Sylvester goes to the body. 30 seconds left of the 4th. He was good last round, Luis Sylvester, but he's been caught a few times this round. Nothing to worry about, but just needs to keep switched on here. He's in and out. He's quite quick, Labanja, and he's never looked in any danger at all. That's the right hand and the left. Just open there, Sylvester. Got to keep concentrating on the job, and I know it's in front of his fans, it's late at night, he's going through the motions a bit, but it's still a professional fight, it's important. I mean, he's winning the rounds, but just needs to remind Izzy and everybody what he can do.
And also, when you know you're fighting a guy from Tanzania, 99.9, he's literally one of the best ones I've seen from Tanzania lately. So usually you'd think it's just, it's going to be a normal routine comeback fight. So maybe he's not I mean, mentally, he's not.
You get up for a big
fight,
for a challenge.
Yeah.
Like they all were in the tournament tonight. You know, they knew what they had in store and what was at the end of the rainbow.
And then when you start getting calls, you get a bit irritated, and then that perhaps makes you look at tense again, and then it's just a bit of a chain reaction.
And just to remind everybody, it wasn't just James Ozzy Osborne that took all the money tonight. 25k as the winner, 5k for the knockout of the night, but also the others took plenty of cash home as well. The quarterfinals, the semi-finals, the final, the runner-up. Riz got a few grand, which was great, so they'll all come again. It was a brilliant tournament, and I urge you to watch the highlights all in full again on DAZN. Luis Sylvester just looking to see out this 6-rounder. I think that's what it's about now, just managing it. It's a chance for him to try a few things out and keep at a pace here.
Yeah, you can see he wants to stop him, he wants to get rid of him.
brings the jab. That's what we know him for. Probably should look to hunt the body again. He's still very quick on his feet, Lebanja.
I think Lebanja is feeling the pace a little bit now, though. He's starting to hold at every opportunity he gets. If Sylvester comes in now, and his output's not quite as much as what it was.
Body shots to shout the blue corner of Luis Sylvester. Go down. Still the jab on the right hand. Almost fencing shots from Lebanja. Just keeping him at bay.
So, I mean, the sharpness has gone from his work now. He's not as sharp as often. Every so often he'll pop out a sharp shot.
Right hand. All around the back of the head, lost his balance, and
there was a left hook inside there, and that when Lebanja tried to fire back, then he just got caught with the left hook.
Yeah, complain about the back of the head though, and I think that's fair enough, but no manners there from Sylvester, just probably getting a little frustrated, a tad annoyed that he can't pin down Lebanja. No more holding, says Mark Layson. Sylvester still stalks Lebanja around the ring.
But he's following him around the ring, he's not really cutting him off. He could do a better job at cutting him off.
Yeah, he puts his shots together nicely at times, Sylvester. I just feel we've only sort of seen 50% tonight. I like him, Sylvester. I thought he was really good against Rees-Mogg. And it was a close fight, but I thought it was always 50-50 beforehand, and it was a great match, and it turned into a decent one on a night where some worked and some didn't they, in the Doncaster Stadium. There were some really good performances. And
no, that was a really good fight.
One of the two fights, the Maxi Hughes fight was poor, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it was good, that one. Rees-Mogg rarely in a dull fight. Luis Sylvester got the victory. Remember, he's won 16 of 17. He's very much in the mix.
Oh, yeah.
Of the domestic lightweights.
He is.
Can he win a British title?
Anyone can win a British title on a given night, mate. That's the thing about the British title. You know, a lot of time it's timing, opportunities. And you get that with world titles. You can have an era where one fighter will have to fight the best to get a world title shot, and then you'll get somebody else who'll get a weak champion and become world champion, and they weren't as good as the other guy.
What about your era?
He was in a really good era.
Very good, wasn't he?
Yeah, really good era.
Top fighters knocking around, and you just never know, do you? It depends on generations, and the lightweight division traditionally always been very strong. Turned southpaw, Luis Sylvester. He's just trying things here. He's almost like a glorified spar, really, to finish the night. It's not a walkout fight because he's got a lot of fans here. But 2 minutes to go, and I think it's not one we're going to remember.
No, but it was never going to be, because it's a fight for him to come back to. You know, he's not. He's off broadcast. He's not main event or anything like that. This is quite common. You come back against an opponent when you've been out for a long time.
It's a job to do.
Yes, yeah, and it's about getting the job done on this one, and then you move on to something bigger, and that's what he'll be doing. He's very much in the lightweight mix for domestic titles.
Evades the punches there. Sylvester. But again, Lebanja sticks his tongue out. Well, he's frustrated, the whole 27-year-old at times, so I guess that sort of job done. He's never looked like he's going to win rounds. Pot-shotted and tried to move and confuse.
What he's done is he's virtually booked himself a job against the other lightweights in the division domestically, because you would have him. You would have him for one of your prospects, because he punches back, he gives them problems.
I mean, it's not a great watch, though, let's be honest, Dave.
No, so you want to do a better job on him.
Yeah.
But I would rather watch somebody like him than somebody who just comes and just puts their hands up and then jumps on floor as soon as they get nailed. Sure.
Oh, no, he's get 6 rounds here, Lewis Sylvester. That's good after the injury. He's back in the mix.
Like I said, it's your job. If somebody's moving around like that, it's your job to cut him off and cut his exits off. Right? Just he takes a step round and Lewis is almost casual. Look, he'll menace for the first step, and then he just kind of like steps round casually.
Have we learned anything more tonight?
Yeah. He'll have learned more from that.
6 rounds.
Good solid 6 rounds for him. Brought himself back, but also he'll probably learn that he's got to cut people off a little bit better if he wants to hunt people down and stop him.
More education for Lewis Sylvester. Just pleased to be back in the ring and back in Hull. Rather a flat atmosphere after Ted Jackson, because he's super popular, and the Heist was obviously the climax of the night. But the 2 Hull fighters, Ted Jackson and Lewis Sylvester, getting easy 6 rounds and victories. And the team will be happy to see him back in the ring, and they can sort of rejig things, get Christmas out of the way, and go strong in 2026. Aki with the official decision. He won't have lost a round, Lewis.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both boxers. After 6 rounds of boxing, we go to mark license scorecard, which reads 60 points to 55 points in favor of your winner from right here in Hull, Lewis Sylvester.
Big ovation, plenty of noise, Hull fans happy. Lewis Sylvester gets the victory. It's his 17th in 6.5 years as a pro. Shedding rust. A big smile from Ali B. Labanja, who played his part over the course of the 18 minutes, and Lewis can pose for the pictures. Who do you want to see him fight in 2026?
The lightweight division is quite interesting, so there is a lot of fights out there that he can get in the mix for. I think he's got to go next. He's got to go top 10, get a top 10 opponent, so he's building on the Reece Mould fight. There's no point in fighting anybody outside of the top 10.
Onwards and upwards for Lewis Sylvester. Doesn't shine particularly tonight, but gets the job done. All about the W, all about getting back in the ring, all about feeling.
And as a coach, when you've had a fighter out that's had an injury, you just can't wait to get him back in that ring and get him fighting.
He was very excited about being back in front of his whole crowd. Job done. Lewis Sylvester is with Alex Maber.
Congratulations, Lewis. How good does it feel to be back?
Yeah, good, very good. Obviously, my hometown, I ain't been here for 3 years, so it feels good to get back here. Obviously, a little bit of rust I've had since May out, so it felt good to be back, shake a few cobwebs off, and then big 2026 coming.
And we had the fight against Reece Mould back in the summer. Now this one now. What do you want next for Lewis?
Ideally, I would like to see Lewis at super featherweight. He's took these fights at lightweight because they're the only opportunities that have been there for. Maybe just try and push for an eliminator or something like that. His dream and ambition is for Lewis to become first British champion from Hull, and that's what we work on. And it's been a long time since he's boxed in Hull, so the nerves have been there for him a little bit, but we would love to come back at some point here and put on a great fight for a British title. That's the dream.
And for a local lad, what would it mean to you to get an opportunity for a British title in Hull?
Well, no one's had it before, have they? So hopefully I'm the first to do it, and let's have it in Hull, why not?
And we've got Ryan Rose joining us as well. Ryan, talk to me a bit about Lewis Sylvester. Just how impressed were you tonight, and how far do you think he'll go?
He can go all the way, but his goal is to win a British title, to fight for a British title and win a British title. So in 2026, that's what we're going to do. We're going to push for a British title for Lewis Sylvester. And fingers crossed, look at the crowd, still here at this time of night on the last fight, and they're still here. And that's all down to Lewis. So let's bring a British title back to Hull for Lewis Sylvester.
And let's talk about the crowd, let's talk about Hull. Izzy said he'd love to come back here. Talk to me about the fans. What does this mean to you?
Without these, this wouldn't be possible. So each and every one of you that's bought a ticket, I really appreciate you. All my sponsors that's helped me out on board, I really appreciate you. None of it could be possible without them. So 2026, Izzy, big shows, you know.
Let's do it.
Congratulations, Lewis Sylvester!
Lewis Sylvester gets the victory, and he's pleased to be back in the ring, and we have been very pleased to be in Hull again. We had a wonderful night here in the summer, just after bonfire night. Fireworks galore. It was electric, the heist. It was worth every moment, wasn't it? And the build-up and the anticipation of having a tournament show again, it was just fantastic, and we want more.
Yeah, it was. Listen, we had high expectations for it, but it even exceeded those. For me, it really blew me away. It was fantastic.
Unpredictable, thrills and spills,
excitement, and the finish couldn't have been any more rubber stamped for such a great night. You know, it was just spectacular, an unbelievable finish to a tournament. So yeah, it was great.
It was.
You know, because a lot of times you have a great tournament and then the final can be a little bit of a damp squib because both fighters are tired. It's not quite this.
But you were on your feet.
I was gobsmacked. I was shocked. I was stunned. So yeah, it was brilliant.
So 2026, the heist returns, surely.
Oh, it has to be.
Has to be.
Yeah, and the money should go up.
The money should go up. There we go.
You know, when you get these bank robbers and they always go for the bigger score each one, aren't they? So if you're going to call it the heist, it's got to be more reward each time.
Well, you have to have a word with Izzy. Dave and I have loved tonight. We hope you've enjoyed it on DAZN YouTube and, of course, on DAZN, the main app. Don't forget, Victor Ortiz Jr. later. Virgil Ortiz, sorry. Victor Ortiz, I think, is finished. Virgil Ortiz Jr.
Doing films.
Later on. Yeah, he is. And next week, of course, it's Eubank and Ben, the rematch. But from Hull, it is good night. The heist was a massive success. Hope you enjoyed it.